It's definitely Friday. So we've got our floor all patched up. And it's nothing too fancy. You can see where we welded it in. Came across through here. We're gonna have to make a tail for this piece to come down further. That holds in the side panels and carpet and all that stuff. So we've got our weld down through here. Now that's in a low spot. As you can see, there's a bead there, so we cut into here. So our weld is down inside the bead. Then we have our up right there. Now that weld goes under the carpet. We're not going to get too particular with it. Now one thing this panel didn't have, there was nothing here. It was big and flat. Well, here it is here, and then it had this little circle. But we went ahead and we ran just a straight bead in it, and I didn't go as thick as the others. We just ran a bead in it to make it strong. There's no tin canning. We used 18 gauge. But yeah, we basically took this piece off, marked it out, made our edge. And before we welded in, we went and double checked it against the floor of the car. So we can knock this ahead or back a little bit if we have to, but it's so close. I'm pretty sure it's going to drop on, pinch, and weld. We'll come around the other side. So you can see the car is sitting up pretty high. So if you're looking down at the firewall, you're not really going to see the weld down there. Now I haven't ground this side yet. I just threw some primer on it for the weekend, but we're going to grind that off smooth, or at least smooth-ish. Same with this side here. Again, you'll never see that, but we did come through and we welded across the edge back here to make sure nothing would get in. No liquids, no water, no junk. So not a big deal, not super pretty, but that can all be ground down smooth. And I mean, some guys will even body work that. We're not going to do that. We're just going to grind it off till it's close enough. And springtime, this is going in for sandblasting, so we're not doing any body work down there. And here we got our little piece. This was rotted out right where the gas pedal has two bolts that come through the floor. So we just put a little piece in there, welded on the inside, and we did a cut and butt. So it's there's a gap, so it welds right through. But I find sometimes what happens, and I should have showed this before I welded it up, you'll get a little bit of a line in it where it went through, but not quite enough. So practice, make sure you're burning your welds through most of the way. But we just came back and I just kind of went up and down and put a bead right over that edge. So when we grind this off, this is actually going to be super duper flush. You won't even see that repair at all. This one here is not bad. It should be pretty close when we grind this off. We'll probably stop here. You see I didn't bother cleaning it up in there because it's in behind the body mount stuff. But we could have bought toe boards for this, but I'm up in northern Canada and getting them will take forever. So we just wanted to get them done. And honestly, it's a piece of 18 gauge steel. It's really not rocket science. And we also had a weak spot up in here, and this edge down in the corner, someone had welded a patch from the floor up into here. So we basically cut out everything that was junky, and that's where we stopped. Now we do have a little split right there. We're gonna have to weld that. We'll wait till we're gonna drill our holes through here. And I'm going to go right through the brace and right through. So when we put this down on our floor, we can come in here and weld it to the floor. On this panel here, we went ahead and punched a bunch of holes in it already. Now, when you buy a hole punch, this isn't a drill bit. We used a flange tool with a hole punch on the other side. And I've got two sizes. I've got this size, but then if you're working on Chevelles and Camaros, they have one size a little bigger than that. So I just bought both. Now with this car, the way it was done from the factory, it was more like a pin weld. It was smaller than that. So this will be more than big enough. Of course, we've got a lot more of them than what the factory will have. So it's going to be stronger and better anyways. So we're pretty happy with that. You can see there, it's pretty good. You can see the weld. Now you can take some time and grind that down smooth, and we're gonna, but it's Friday night, and basically I don't want to grind and go into the house. I'd rather let things settle down so we don't start a fire and anything. Speaking of which, the old insulation that was up in here, that's some of it on the floor. And if you drop a weld in that stuff, it doesn't catch on fire, but you'll get little coals in it, and it'll keep burning and burning forever, real slow. So slow, there's little to no smoke. So keep that in mind. But it's a good idea after you're done welding, grinding, cutting, all these crazy things, you know, that you hang out for a bit, make sure nothing's burning down. I'll probably go inside, have a quick bite to eat, come out, double check everything. Yeah, right here, from here down, we'll grind this off till it's down flush. And that'll work for us. So obviously this side I didn't bother hole punching because it's built onto the car, so we're gonna have to drill that. We'll probably just use a 1/8 high-speed bit, and then we'll go up to that size and drill it a second time. I just find that to be faster. And I mean, you can use the step bits. Now I was doing that for a while, but I find the tip of it, which is 1/8, tends to dull out and the rest is still fine, and that just sucks. So now I just by default do the 1/8 thing anyways. You buy a 10-pack, they're double-sided. You can get a lot out of them. So basically, that's what we're fixing on this. You already saw where we fixed up here and down here. And the last two pieces will be the pieces that go in here. They're a bigger piece, but they're a lot easier to deal with. Like that one, we probably could have cut it off and just welded a flat plate in there, but you know, we got a little bit fancy, but we didn't go crazy. But we want to make sure it has some strength. And then this side here, it's funny because the pattern here is different than the pattern that's over there, which is why that side has that big spot where there's nothing. And you know, we don't want a tin cannon or anything. That's why we threw a bead in it. But anyway, that's all we've done today. And I got to tell you, that took about 5 hours messing around, getting it to fit. Now we had to be relatively precise with this because we wanted to make sure that this is going to drop onto our floor. So we might, tomorrow's Saturday, I might come out tomorrow and lift the car, drop it back on the floor and see how it fits up. And if we do, maybe I'll do a video of that. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.